Hello folks, happy Mother's Day. Anyway, with that said, today we're having something different. We usually have chicken wings on Sundays, but today we're having some little sliders, some burgers, and I'm going to show you how I made them, and I'm going to show you how I make them, and it's going to be nice. Some nice little sliders. So stay tuned because I am going to start cooking these sliders in a few minutes. So folks, I'm going to cook these burgers in a bed of onions, just like White Castle. So I'm going to start cutting on my onion. I'm using a Spanish onion. I don't know why, but I don't know. I'm using a Spanish onion. So anyway, this is, I don't know if you can see it there. Okay, there goes my Spanish onion right now. Okay, and so I'm going to cut the tip off, which really is the one that holds the whole onion together. And I'm going to cut this as small as possible because I want little pieces of onions. I want, just like if you ever eaten White Castle, you get these little pieces of onions. I know some of you say, oh, White Castle, that's murder burgers or shit burgers. I don't know. But I love them. I do. I like White Castle burger. It doesn't do anything to my stomach. I think it's all the power of the mind. Everybody says that it makes you take a crap. So you believe it makes you take a crap. I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to cut them straight down like this. Okay. There you go. So I'm going to nice and tight. This is a new, actually folks, this is a new knife that I'm using. This is great. I'm telling you, this is great. It's very sharp, so you got to be careful. It's called the Everblade. Go on YouTube and watch the videos of the Everblade. It cuts like everything. I mean, I don't know about the commercial. It cuts like a bunch of pineapples and apples and whatever. I don't know about that, but it does cut pretty good, and I like it. So anyway, I'm cutting these in. I'm sort of like dicing these, and I'm going to put them in the plate here, and I'm going to cook them slowly in a cast iron skillet, right, with a little bit of olive oil, so they don't burn. And then I'm going to lay the burgers on top, so they get that nice flavor of the onion. You know, nice flavor of the onion. So anyway, yeah, this is what I'm doing. So folks, I'm going to start cooking these burgers. I'm going to be cooking them on a cast iron skillet. And I'm going to be cooking first the onions. I'm going to, soften up the onions. And then I'm going to throw the burgers to cook on top of the onions so you get that nice flavor. And I'm using some, let me show you. Let me bring you over to the, this is my favorite, one of my favorite cast iron skilleted. This is a very heavy duty, pretty nice. It's heavy and it's, this thing would last forever. I'll be gone and this thing is going to still be around. So I start off with actually, let me get some more olive oil. Olive oil is good for you. It doesn't matter if you use a lot. It doesn't matter. But let me just, there you go. Okay, I'm going to spread that out, and then I'm going to have my onions. Like this is my onions here. And I'm just going to warm up the skillet. Spread the oil. And there you go. Look at that. Okay. This is similar to what White Castle does. They cook the burgers on a bed of onions. I don't expect it to be the same, but it's going to be as close as possible. So I'm going to be cooking my burgers in there. I'm going to show you my burgers how they look. They look delicious. I mean, even when they're not even cooked. They're nice and small. Let me get them out of here. So these are my sliders. They're pretty big, but of course, you make them big because it's gonna, when you're cooking them, they're going to shrink. So these are the burgers, and I'm going to be actually using today. I didn't get any other kind of buns, but I did get I was looking for. They usually have these buns for those size, but I'm using King's Hawaiian sweet rolls. So this is what I'm using. Put the burgers in. It's going to shrink, and hopefully it's going to fit into the roll. So it'll shrink a bit. So anyway, this is getting warm, and it's starting to sizzle. And when it sizzles and it's nice and hot, then I'm going to start cutting it. Well, it's just about ready. There we go. It's not that quite ready, but it's good. Now the trick to this is not to make sure that you don't burn the onions, okay? So you don't want to burn the onions. You want to keep moving them around, and then you're gonna, when they get nice, in a little while, when they get nice and sizzling, I'm going to throw the burgers on top. Okay, folks, this is cooking real nice, and it smells delicious, the onions. So I'm going to start putting the sliders on top of the onions. Okay. And cook them on a bed of onions. Yeah, look at that. Nice. Okay. There you go. Shape them a little bit more. Look at that. Let me shape them up a bit. Oh, that was hot. That was stupid, right? Let me smash them up down. So they're going to get a little bit smaller. I'm anticipating because it's going to lose water and moisture. So I'm going to flatten them out a little bit so they cook a little bit thoroughly. But I'm assuming that, anticipating that it should shrink a bit and foot right into the bun. Okay. Now, White Castle sprays a bunch of salt on this guy. I've seen them come with a big salt. I'm gonna use some pepper. Then I'm gonna use some garlic and very little salt. Okay, because I know White Castle burgers are like very high in salt, and they're also thinner. They're like real, like a sheet of paper. So these are like real burgers. You know, these are small, but they're meatier. They have a lot of meat compared to the White Castle ones that are paper thin. So these are sliders. These are what you call sliders. Okay. So folks, look at those burgers. Look how nice they look, and they shrunk a lot, so they're nice, and they will fit the buns. And look at that. Look at that. On a bed of onions. This is getting all the flavor from the onions, and this looks great. And now I just lower the flame so that they just simmer in there. And I'm going to do some French fries over here on this side, and in a few minutes I'll show you how it looks. So folks, the sliders are almost done. I'm frying my French fries now. I have these nice crispy shoestring French fries that we bought in the supermarket. I wasn't in the mood to make, real French fries, not today. I'll show you how I make my French fries though. One of these days. Nice French fries, nice and crispy. Put some cornstarch in them. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, folks, my fries are almost done. My burgers, I packed them in. I put cheese on them, and some of the onions that I cooked. And now I'm just warming them up a little bit, keeping them warm in the toast oven, and I'm going to show you how it looks. And then take them over to the table, because like I always say, everything looks good at the table. So folks, the burgers are done. Everything is ready. French fries are done. And I'm going to take it to the table and show you, because everything looks good at the table. So folks, here I am at the table, and I am going to show you the burgers. They look good, they smell good. Now we just gotta taste them. I'm pretty sure they taste good. Anyway, yeah, let me show you. So let me turn this. There you go. There goes your. Oh, this looks nice. Nice picture here. Got some ketchup in a cup. There goes the other plate. Okay. And these burgers look pretty good. Let me see if I can open one up here. Look at that. It doesn't have any ketchup in it yet because I didn't put any ketchup, but Gilbert, the ketchup's on top of the table. So anyway, this is what they look like. And this is dinner today. So folks, there you got it. Sliders and French fries. Very simple tonight, very fast. I started cooking these in less than an hour. I made dinner. I got here from work around 7. And hey, it's 10 to 8. Pretty good timing. So anyway, folks, with that said, tomorrow starts another day. I got to see what's going on the menu tomorrow, but I'm pretty sure it'll be something good. Pretty sure you guys will enjoy it. And with that said, I am going to go eat my dinner. And once again, I want to wish all the mothers of the world, happy Mother's Day. Those present and those in the past. Unfortunately, those in the past, we still love them. We still carry them in our hearts. They're never forgotten, because a mother's love is immense. There's nothing like a mother's love. So those fortunate like myself and Gilbert that have their mothers alive, we have to appreciate it. We have to we have to give them the love, because one day they won't be around anymore. So for those mothers who are present, happy Mother's Days. and those who are past, happy Mother's Day. We will never forget you. And with that said, this is Uncle Jesse. I have a great night. I love you guys. Tomorrow starts Monday. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the kitchen tomorrow.